Hello, this is Mr. Coursey. I'm going to show you the procedure for doing the daily announcements. First off, teachers, when they want to make an announcement, they go to our announcement page and they complete this form, putting their name, their organization or club or sport, and then they type in the announcement exactly how they want it said. If some people make it too long, we might have to shorten and condense. Down here is where they put the dates that they want the announcement ran live during announcements. And then they post if they want it just on the live announcements, on the TV slides, or posted on Facebook. And then they click submit. Now, if it goes through correctly, they'll get a confirmation page that says that we have received the announcement. Now, once they get the announcement posted, we will go to where the announcements are submitted on the Google form, and we'll just select these and copy them onto our PowerPoint, which is the next step. To get into the Teleprompter computer, you have to log in. And the login is very simple. It's student, S-T-U-D-E-N-T. And then the password is CTESTU. Now, if you log in with that password, everything should be on the desktop as we will need to use them. And usually the last stuff we left open is open. Give everything a little bit of time to load. A few things you should know about on this computer. We have our calendar that has everybody's schedule of when you're supposed to go on. It always asks to check for updates for Microsoft. I would just close it. Don't need to mess with that. The first thing you do is you look at this text edit file. Text edit file is right there. It's always going to be on the dock. The last announcement has the time code, the date, and the exact time. And it always comes up with this too, just to no, and continue, just making PowerPoint take longer to load. Now the announcements PowerPoint is right here. It says announcements.ppt. Now you're going to go to that form that I showed you earlier. Open up Google Chrome. Now it says Chrome did not shut down correctly. You can hit restore. And it'll restore the tabs we had open. You might go under history and see the Skitabyte News announcements, or bookmarks Skitabyte News announcements. But that's where the announcements are. Now on PowerPoint, it's going to automatically open announcements. If it doesn't, you can go right there and click on announcements. Here's how the announcements work. We have all the slides. We have the attention teachers and faculty. We have the beginning. Now I always change this from A to B, depending on what day it is. We go through and check in the comments below. It has the dates that these announcements air. And the first thing I do, if it's expired, I just delete it. See, we're on September 26th is the next one. So that'll be good. 26. That one's gone. Delete, 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 delete. That's 22nd, delete. Just so you know, the swarm press, that's kind of our tell when we're doing announcements to know the pledge is next. We always leave that right at the end. And then we have the pledge where we'll play the video. And then we have our sign off. Now the way it works is one announcer will do the first bullet, and the next bullet is the other announcement. So that tells you switching between talkers on certain slides. If you have bullets, that means more than one person speaks. But typically, people announcing the announcements will take turns per slide. Now, when you are doing the slides, you're going to have a clicker. One of the things you need to do is remember to turn it on, and then go in between. F5 is a shortcut to get the announcements to pop up. And you can click the clicker and go back and forth. Hit escape to get out. to add announcements. We have the sign off, and then I have a blank slide. I have this the right format that I like, so I always duplicate when I'm adding new ones and keep a blank one. Now these announcements down here are what I call in limbo. They're not supposed to start till a later date. So this one doesn't start till Wednesday. This one can go ahead and start. So I'm going to move that one right up here. Now it's time to copy the stuff over from the announcements. It's really weird. It will not let me select text and copy straight into PowerPoint from this web form. So what I have to do is I have to select the text from the web form, copy and paste into text edit, and then copy from text edit into PowerPoint. It's an extra step, but it also helps me keep up with the latest updates. 9/21 at 11/27 was the latest update. I'm going to go look for that. 9/21, 11/27. So that was the last update. So I'm going to copy all this below, this whole section. So I copy this, go to text edit, select all, edit, paste. So it pastes all the new ones right in there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 new announcements. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I have 5 blank boxes. Now I can duplicate, and there you go. So I have 5 blank boxes. Skip the first one and go to the second one, and I select and copy the first message, paste. Now sometimes you have to make size adjustments as needed right there, but I always remember to copy the run date, copy, and put it in the comments section. If you don't do this, you don't know when it's supposed to be taken off. So go to the second one, select, copy, paste, copy the run date, paste, third one, see this one's too long, so I select it and shorten the font a little bit. That's still not enough. So now they all fit. Then I'm going to copy the run time, paste, copy, paste. So the new ones, they all start, well, this one starts later, so I'm going to drag this one down into limbo. And this one starts later. Drag this down. Only these two right here will be dragged up to be announced tomorrow under the intro, and I'll put those first. And then always click save, because sometimes this computer restarts automatically at nighttime and you want to make sure it's saved, because everything that's up to date is on this PowerPoint file. So this is where we keep up with everything that's being announced. So always save your progress. You can leave this down, just minimize it, and hopefully it'll be up next time. Now, right before announcements, you might check and see if more stuff has been announced, and you just repeat the same process. Once you're ready to go, the announcers will come in, you'll proof and go over the slides, make sure you know how to say names and pronunciations of things, and then we'll begin the news. And that's pretty much how we get the announcements ready in the mornings.
Thank you all for watching.
Hey class, if you like this video, please click like below and subscribe to this channel. Also, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.